If you're trying to figure out the best Cricut cutting machine to buy, or if you're just wanting some very simple projects because you already have a Cricut, then this video is perfect for you. I'm Jamie, the crafty DIY guy. Welcome back to my channel. So you're brand new to Cricut, or maybe you've been thinking about buying your own Cricut cutting machine, but you don't really know where to start, or even what materials to invest in now, what materials to think about for your creative future, and then of course, which machine is going to work best for you. Now, I know getting your first machine can be super overwhelming. I actually have two machines back there, and there are so many amazing projects out there. And if you are a creative person at all, like I am, you want to be able to do it all. And I'm going to tell you how you can get started with some of my must-haves from Cricut. All right, so I have a question for you. The first thing I want to know is, what are you passionate about? What are you most passionate about when it comes to your Cricut cutting machine? Are you going to be doing paper crafting? Are you going to be doing some vinyl crafting? Are you going to be doing t-shirt making, sign making, or maybe you're going to do a little bit of everything? Today, I'm going to share with you some of my personal recommendations for your perfect craft room companion, and we're talking about the Cricut Joy. Now, I'm going to be talking about my Cricut Joy today, and I have to say, this is a compact yet powerful little machine. Not only can you control it by your computer, but you can also control it with your smartphone. Yes, you heard me right, your smartphone. Now, the Cricut.com website gives you a bunch of options and lets you compare machines, project ideas, and more. So definitely check out Cricut.com to research and explore all the different machine options. But again, I really love my Cricut Joy. It's mighty, it's powerful, it's compact. I mean, look at it. It's sitting up there really proudly next to my Cricut Maker 3. It is super, super happy, and he's like standing up there proud. Now, once you've selected your perfect machine, you are going to go to Cricut Design Space, and this is going to be your new best friend. Cricut Design Space is a software that allows you to communicate with your Cricut machine, and it's what you use to design, upload, choose the design that will make your Cricut and your project absolutely beautiful. And once you've selected your Cricut cutting machine, you are going to be able to follow very, very simple logon instructions for Design Space. Trust me, your machine is going to walk you through the entire setup process, and Design Space is going to be your new best friend. Now, speaking of besties, I went to Design Space and I found the simplest little design. I love this little lip print. I thought it was adorable, and when you add it to a dollar store blank, you've got the perfect gift to give to someone. Two other items that I do recommend is a smart vinyl, which we will talk about in just a few minutes, and a cutting mat. Now, the Cricuts have changed over the last couple of years, and you don't have to use a cutting mat anymore because of the smart vinyl. However, I think a cutting mat is great because if you're going to be doing smaller projects, or you want to be able to measure something out, I think they're perfect for that. And now the cutting mats still come in a couple different flavors, if you will. There is a light grip version. There is a standard grip version, which is this green one here. There is a strong grip version, and there's also a fabric grip version. I have to say that really slow because I get tongue-tied there. Now, the use of the standard mat, or the green mat here, is perfect really for almost all projects. I think that this gives you the most variety. It really works on a lot of different materials, and I think it's a great standard to have on hand, especially as you're getting comfortable with smart vinyl and all the other bells and whistles that your Cricut cutting machine can do. Now, depending on your cutting machine, there are tons of materials that you can get. I always think it's best to start off with the basics, and I really love Cricut's vinyl. Cricut's vinyl comes in a lot of different colors, and it comes in a lot of different patterns. So again, you are literally able to kind of create your perfect creative dream and make it with your Cricut cutting machine. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we do have something called Smart Vinyl now with Cricut, and this is great because it works without a cutting mat. It literally just loads into your machine. You load it in and go. Many of the newer Cricut machines have the feed tray that allow you to use Smart Vinyl. However, if you still prefer to use a cutting mat, no worries at all. Both of those machines back there have the Smart Tray to enable me to use this Smart Vinyl, but I can also use my cutting mats on any of those machines back there. and it all works perfectly. Now, the great thing about the Smart Vinyl is that you can use it to create a very, very simple label. Maybe you've got to do a quick birthday present label or something for somebody, or you could create a 3-foot long banner for a happy birthday, for example. All of your projects are going to have a very big impact, and the Smart Vinyl is going to allow you to really make those long, beautiful projects or just continuous projects without a lot of vinyl waste, which is always perfect. Now, I wanted to do another project for you guys, and I thought that using this dollar store blank was going to be perfect for that. Now, go ahead and take your blank. You're always going to want to measure it. Then you're going to go to Design Space. This is the most fun. Type in whatever your inspiration was. Mine happened to be laundry, and I wanted to kind of make a sign that was going to be fun for my laundry room. Now, as you can see, there are tons of options out there, and you can literally sort these by the number of cuts that you want to do, the style, the material, whether you're looking for a free asset or you wanted to even upload your own. There are so many different options. Once you've found the one that you like, go ahead and put it on your canvas, size it appropriately. The canvas will notify you if the size is too big for your cutting mat or for your machine, which I think is super, super helpful. And then you hit go. You're going to start to cut. The machine is going to do everything for you. It is amazing. Now, before all of these prompts, obviously, you're going to feed your machine. You're going to feed your vinyl machine and your computer. It's going to tell you everything you need to do. And once you start, that machine takes over. It literally starts cutting your vinyl right there in front of you. It is awesome. Now, when you start to weed, the Smart Vinyl actually weeds really, really easily. So you can remove a very large part of it by hand, like you see me doing here, and then take your weeding tools and go ahead in between and kind of get rid of any of those little straggler bits that are hanging around. And I like to use my kind of leftover pieces on my fingertip and use the kind of sticky end to help remove those from my weeding surface. So that's just a tip for you if you wanted to use that. Now you're going to take transfer tape. And because my transfer tape is actually from the transfer tape I use with my Cricut Maker as well as my Joy, I'm just going to cut it down to size. You cut it down to size, and literally you use this to transfer your design onto your blank. Now, you will have to kind of, burnish this a little bit and kind of work at it a little bit, but eventually it will all come off like you see coming off right now, and then you can transfer this onto your sign. Now, I went ahead and cut my lower piece there, the kind of wash, dry, fold, repeat off. That way I could place it where I wanted to place it. And that, again, is the beauty of being able to use this transfer tape, because you can really use it how you want to use it. And as you can see, when you are all done, you've got the absolute cutest sign. I cannot wait to hang this in my laundry room. All right, you guys, now I know that's a lot of information in a fairly quick amount of time, but I wanted to tell you, I am so excited for you to start your journey with Cricut. I hope that this video has helped you get started on that journey, and I cannot wait to be amazed by all of the unique things that you are going to make. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.